We back.
What up, though?
We back. We back. Yo, I was just telling him, yo, like, I think this is a medium or I think this is a large, but man, like, like shit. I mean, it's the pump too. It's the pump. It's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
pump. It's the pump.
On the steroids, you think? I mean, all the game. Wait, it's all good.
It's all about the Tonga Ali maca root. You already know. It, that's the little small game for everyone. If you wanna get that natural test up, you better be taking your vitamins, all right?
Yeah.
But anyway,
You know, we ain't get sponsored, by the way. Just saying.
hey, it's information on the internet. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. That's true.
Anyway, what are we talking about today, Chuck?
Shoot. I think we got a couple things from Fresh and Fit to talk
Yeah.
about. Let's talk. Okay. So these are a couple videos from Fresh and Fit, right? We're gonna talk about the promiscuity of women in today's society. I know. I'm sorry. But these hoes ain't loyal.
They ain't loyal. I mean, again, it's like these women in today's society. It is. I mean, they're trying to get their bread up, and these men are just, they're falling gullible for it. They're getting gullible. You have a video for it, right? You have a video that everyone watch?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How to do it, bro.
You and these soundboards, bro. You and these soundboards. Alright, let me pull up the video real quick. Alright. And this is called The Scary Trend We Noticed from Modern Women. And it's the minorities. Have you heard of them?
No.
I haven't heard of these guys before.
But yeah, this is from Fresh and Fit channels. So,
Okay.
There's only one problem with what you said.
Which part?
It makes sense. Bitches don't live in reality, bro. They don't like to make sense. And that's what I've come to realize from what you just said right there. Logically sound, makes perfect sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
But these fucking hoes go 1, 3, 7. I think 11 exists. Okay, back to 2. When I've interviewed women, what I've come to realize is this very startling fact. And I'll go into a scenario with y'all to kind of display what I mean by this. So I use this example. I don't know if I told y'all this, but a couple years ago, I created a dating app with a friend of mine. Sorry, a dating course with a friend of mine. And during
the fresh Simps to Pimps.
no, it was
I think I've heard of the dating app. That's where I think he started to take off. I heard about the dating app and what he was doing, because I heard it way earlier in like 2-3 years ago, something like that.
yeah, like 2020. So I ain't gonna lie, I didn't hear about Fresh and Fit until 2022. Like around May time frame. I don't know why. I don't know if the algorithm on my channel was like something, but I didn't hear about them dudes until then.
Yeah, I mean, of course, but whatever. All right, continue.
it was a dating course. It was called Pandemic Pickup. I worked on it with my guy John from Modern Life Dating, and this was back when the pandemic just started. So online dating was very big. So what I did was I created multiple dating profiles, and one profile I used a boost, another profile I used certain pictures, another profile I used another set of pictures, and I was split testing to see which profile would get the most love from the girls. And so I made the profiles, turned my phone off for 24 hours, right, as far as like off the apps, and then I turn it back on to see generally how all the profiles did on each app. And I see all these fucking notifications, right? And I'm like, holy shit, like, and I'm like, yo, this lit. I'm getting all this attention. All these bitches want me. Yeah. And I started to get a little bit of an ego, right then and there.
What?
Smile though. Hey, so I have a question for you.
What's up?
Have you ever used these dating apps?
Yeah. I've used Bumble. I've used Tinder. I've used Hinge. And unfortunately, I've used Plenty of Fish. People that say that Plenty of Fish is like for the thicker women, you are not wrong. It is for the thicker women. And it's just weird. And then, like, out of all those three, I want to say the best quality, like, dates, I guess, or the best quality conversations, let's say conversations I got, was probably on Hinge. Because how their profile is made, or how your profile is made, and the only way someone can match with you or send you match with you is if you have these prompts and they can respond to your prompts. Same thing for Bumble, I think. You can respond to the prompt and then you get the notification and then you can have a conversation. So Hinge.
So isn't alright? So correct me if I'm wrong, because I really don't know about these. So Bumble's the one where the girl has to initiate.
Yeah. Bumble's the one the girl will initiate. Tinder is the one that guys need to initiate, and then Hinge is where either or can initiate, and then Plenty of Fish is like either or can initiate too.
Okay.
I want to see what happened with his profiles.
Yeah.
And then it hit me. Imagine you got attention
Right.
and
all the time.
validation.
Oh, wait, I need to check something real quick if it's showing. It is not showing. Ah, man.
What you talking about?
It's not capturing the window. It wasn't capturing the window at all. I knew it. That's why I always have to have it up. I usually have a third monitor so I can put my OBS. People are just like, we gotta restart. Anyway, we're going to restart the video. And we'll just kind of play it through-ish. But first I need to do this. There we go. Bam. Okay. Ta-da! Now it's showing on the stream. My goodness. All right. Well, you guys heard it. I don't need to play it again. No, I'm not.
Yeah, y'all heard what it is.
Yeah.
For nothing more than the fact that you fucking exist. And that's when it hit me like, holy fuck. You take any girl that's attractive, that lives in a major city, that goes, maybe she went to college or whatever else like that. She's been getting attention like that her entire life. Compound interest, compound validation for 21, 22 years. Bro, you're going to be a piece of fucking shit. So they hear you say that. I'm looking at it like he's speaking facts. That makes perfect sense. She going to look at it and be like, fuck you. That doesn't apply to me. I'm special.
And that also kind of touches on, like I mentioned earlier, if men move properly, they're a reflection of us. So that's why I was mentioning too. Even with the attention shit, you're right. These dudes, they just that shit is crazy.
It is crazy.
It's like even like with me,
crazy.
I don't follow bitches.
Yeah, same.
I don't like bitches pictures. I'm not in bitches comment section. So kind of
I had to pause it. The amount of simps, the amount of men that is like, oh gosh, why are you doing this to us? Like, you're just playing into the stigma of like, yo, hey, I'm going to slide in her comment section. Oh, you're so beautiful, girl. Let me take you out. Oh, you're in my city. Man, I go there all the time. I'm like, no, stop.
Does that shit actually work though?
I mean, I've heard stories of like women, they're looking at the comment section, they click the profile, the guy's attractive, then they probably hit him up, or they see their messages and this guy hit him up on the DMs. Maybe it works. I have never slid up on a DM and trying to like holla at a girl. Not at all. Only Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, and Plenty of Fish. I mean, I've approached women and I let women approach me, right? So, but the thirst is not only like Instagram, we're talking Twitter, we're talking Facebook, comments, bro, it is like ridiculous. But
Third City.
hey, I digress. All right, let's
Well, this is why the sexual marketplace is so saturated at the moment. Is because you have all these men being lonely, chasing after tail, and these bitches are soaking up the attention.
They all want the attention, you know? And that's one thing, like, once they get the attention, they throw you away.
Yeah.
They just do this for attention. Like, likes. Ever since, like, man, I guess ever since, like, MySpace. You know, man, niggas were thirsty on MySpace, too. But it wasn't, like, that, like, serious, per se, you know?
Hey,
I
man,
don't know.
I remember MySpace. Yeah. They was like, oh, Instagram started this. Nah, bro, MySpace. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? Instagram started this, man. AIM, MSN Messenger started that.
It is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what started, bro.
Motherfucking-
Uvu type shit. Kick. The
Yahoo
old Kick.
Messenger.
Yahoo Messenger. And emailing. Yo.
Oh my god.
My
Yes,
goodness. All right, let's keep on. I'm sorry. Why do they have these two light skin? All right, whatever.
Yeah, there we go.
Like with the attention shit. If you're not fucking with me, I'll shoot the shot. But if you're not fucking with me, you get none of my attention.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So if every dude moved like that, women would move accordingly. But
Yeah.
like you
Ain't
say,
no
yeah,
way
they're
that
getting just bombarded constantly with attention. And this is one thing too, even with the social media shit, I kind of touched on it with the Instagram.
Go deep in now.
I did one approach to it with the whole that's how that's how you flirt with guys is through
And
you know,
that was a
seeing-
fantastic analogy.
And another one I like to use is you got to understand, if I got your girl Instagram, I essentially got her number. I
Yep.
can FaceTime your girl. I can call your girl whenever I want. I can text, aka
Facts.
DM your girl whenever I want. I can get daily updates and see what she's posting every.
It's not only Instagram. You got Snapchat. You got Twitter stories. You got Facebook stories. You got TikTok too, bruh.
Hey,
And
yo,
that-
wow. My man first came in here like a straight up simp. Like, yes.
It's like I have done it myself. Yes.
Yes. My 1,000 body count, yes.
Yes.
Mostly through IG, yes.
Crazy, yo, crazy.
single
That's
day.
all you need, gang. That's all you need.
That's just another add-on as far as like why I look at a lot of social media as essentially dating apps, because I have your number. You saw Drake recently just reached out to this dude's wife. Why does he have access to your wife?
Yeah.
Because he has
Facts.
essentially her public number. Instagram is like your public phone number.
Yep.
Anybody can reach out to you. You know what I'm saying? So
We went viral, bro, with an Australian talk show. They're a bunch of clowns. But they basically had issues. And I went viral on TikTok for this too. When I said having an Instagram is cheating, and I said if you have sexy pictures, provocative pictures of yourself on the internet, and you have a man at home, like a guy that's that you want to take you seriously, like this is disrespectful. And let's keep it 1,000. I know girls, I make money on Instagram. Shut the fuck up. 90+% of these hoes do not make no money on Instagram, bro. Or if they do, it's like some pennies bullshit where
Like I have a comment on that. There's a lot of sponsorships too. Like they wear like the lingerie or the bathing suit, right? And like they get, I guess, like the links, like if they click the link. Because in reality though, it's like affiliate marketing. And I know some women that actually do it. And what the women are trying to do is cater towards the women. But unfortunately, right, the men are like, she, man.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. So like,
Where my lotion at? I got this.
I agree. So it's like, I know what he's trying to say, but at the same time, it's like these women are trying to be on their grind, and they are trying to focus on that female marketplace because, man, women spend money on hella shit. You blink your eye and like they spent $20 on pop sockets in a phone case.
I got that. However, but these bitches are not. Okay, I need to stop saying that. These young ladies are not dumb. They know that they're gonna have males buying their stuff or subscribing to their OnlyFans. Because what happens, what I've seen, I'm only familiar with what I know, is women have their Instagram linked to their OnlyFans. People have to subscribe to their OnlyFans. So the products they're placing is still a funnel to their OnlyFans.
Oh yeah.
So they're still making money off of it, right?
Yeah.
Are they really going to be talking to some dudes, or are they going to have some dude like Andrew Tate type into that dude while she's taking pictures?
Man, you already know my answer, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot you want to be doing it too.
Nah, man, it's just like
JD Tate, got it.
JD, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I'm got into the part. This is like a side note. I got into the part when I'm scrolling on Twitter and I see the comment section, and like these women are smart. They have their profile picture is a little bit provocative, or it says a woman. But men are like completely trash. They can sniff it from a mile away, which I'm so glad. But again, they're still getting that activity, that reach, right? They comment, and men are like, no, we're not going to respond to you. We're not going to subscribe to your OnlyFans or some shit like that. And I've gotten to the point where I'm just blocking that shit. Like when I just see a woman, I'm just blocking it. Like you just know, like they're just an OnlyFans type girl, or, I mean, by all means, yeah, go do your grind. There's other men that are going to work hard and spend their money on you for some goddamn reason because they cannot work on themselves and get an actual woman. But I digress. But I don't know. That was a side note. Let's keep on playing this
Yeah,
video.
we got it.
Oh, pose with this fit tee and you'll make $100. Like it'll be some bullshit. So it's like, are you gonna risk your relationship? Are you gonna, compromise your integrity to make a couple $100, whatever? Because these chicks don't make money on social media like they say they do. They be lying,
Right.
bro.
Yeah.
They be broke as fuck
A lot of them
with
be capped.
$100,000, 100,000 followers, etc. Be on a couch with a blue check and everything. So it's like, so I agree with you, bro. Like I mean, I never thought about it like that. Where it's like literally, they have
It's
your girl's
public phone
number.
I'll
You know
go
what I mean?
even further. It's the biggest dating app in the world because I could be here in Miami, girl in the UK,
Yeah.
Australia, Canada.
Yeah.
You'll come flying or I'll fly over there. And before you know it, she might have a boyfriend, husband, don't matter.
Yeah.
Sneaky link, come
He
through.
says
it's a
sneaky,
wrap.
sneaky.
One thing I want to touch on, you were like,
Yeah.
it's cheating, and I agree. I don't think you should be on social media if you got a relationship, but so many dudes. This goes back to the dudes. So many dudes allow girls
Yeah.
to be in relationships and have it.
Yes.
So it's if we were to reverse it, right? If you heard girls talking about complaining, right? Dudes should take us on 5 dates.
Yeah.
We would look at them and just be like, well, you're not requiring me to take you on 5 dates. So it sounds cute,
Stupid.
but I'm gonna do what I need to do I'm gonna just fuck. You see what I'm trying to say? So on the flip side, when I see situations like that, I blame the dude. I don't blame her. It's like you allow your girl to do certain shit.
Yeah.
You get kind of what I'm trying to say. We control relationships. So
Yeah.
anytime there's relationship issues, I'm looking at the dude.
Yeah.
Your leadership is fucking
It's
up.
fucked up.
And so and then that's why I mentioned on the flip, if girls are complaining as far as sex, you have the gateway as far as who could get sex from you. So
Yeah.
if girls were complaining about, oh, dudes don't take me on dates because you don't require them to take you on dates. You wouldn't hear me complain like, oh, girls shouldn't be on social media. Her boyfriend allows her to be on social media. For the
Yeah.
most part, even though I agree, for most girls who are on this panel, they're like, fuck what he's talking about. Every boyfriend I ever had, I also had Instagram.
Yes.
So who
Yes.
cares what you're saying?
Yes.
So I just want to get the premise of this. So he's basically talking about how you're just dating. Like these are not serious relationships. Then these are just women that you're just talking to multiple women, right? So I mean,
He's saying like relationships overall. Like men are in charge of relationships, right? So
Right.
whatever the uptick and downtake of those relationships falls on the men. If the man is not establishing the boundary of, hey, I don't want you posting things like that on Instagram.
Okay, yeah. So that is good. Like you voice your opinion, right? Because shoot, I don't care if my girl has an Instagram, right? If she's posting provocative pics, that's when I'll speak up. But if she's like posting like food, her pets, I don't know, maybe a workout as like
But
very like few followers and her followers are just like literally all her girlfriends.
that's the kicker, right? Her followership is not a bunch of dudes that you don't know, that she barely knows, that has access to her. That's what they're talking about. Like, my man's Fresh over here talking about, yes, I've done it multiple times. Because my man has access to all these bitches. He might be simping, following a whole bunch of bitches he don't know, but...
Yeah, because I understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, create those boundaries. First of all, you need to have a healthy relationship, first of all. And once you have that healthy relationship, those things will fall into place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let her post like her cute face, a cute outfit. She gets likes, whatever. But at the same time, it's like if she's entertaining guys, you will already you will sniff that a mile away. Like you will just know if you guys have a good dynamic, if you guys are actually loyal and actually have that communication. You can sniff a mile away if some guy slides in her DMs. Even better, she tells you a guy slides in her DMs. If she tells you, yeah, this guy that I barely know talking in my DMs, I'm like, yo, did you block him? She's like, yeah, I just blocked him. was like,
All
bet.
right. So you're telling me if this is highly unlikely,
Yeah.
but if your girl knows, okay, say your girl knows a famous person. I'm gonna
Like Drake.
use-
Drake. Let's just say Drake.
I was gonna use Drake, but he's overused, bro.
right,
Obviously,
then-
he's just using this.
Tay Diggs.
All right, fine, cool. So you mean to tell me if your girl had Tay Diggs slide in her DMs, she would tell you my man slid into her DMs and she blocked him?
Yeah. I would expect that. I would expect that. That's all I'm saying. Not block him. I mean, shoot. It's so unlikely. Like, I can't even think
G.
about it. Yeah, I
My
can't
G,
even think
my G.
about it, bro.
But you're falling for the hypergamy, right? Higher value. Eventually, essentially, she's on display. This is why Myron and Fresh are always saying, "Hey, tell them to delete Instagram," because it doesn't matter if they're on their friends list; they still have access to them. All they have to do is click on their profile, hit message. Instant
Private
message.
account, not a public.
Okay, so you're telling me if a pseudo celebrity or celebrity hits add, she won't add, and then hide it from you? Come on, bro.
Again, it comes down to, I'm thinking like bigger picture. I'm thinking like if you guys have that communication and like you really like love this person and she loves you, this shit is going to be like talked about. She's like, oh my gosh, Tay Diggs has talked to me. Like she should tell you. If she does, like, I'm a big communication dude. If she tells me, I'm gonna trust her. If I smell some shit, then yeah, I'm gonna smell it, because of course the truth will always come out. That's the biggest.
true.
That's the biggest thing that I've learned. Like, I will like walk my shit. I will walk the line of whatever I'm doing. She'll walk the line whatever she's doing. But the truth will always persevere. No matter how much you try to hide it, no matter how much you try to bury it, it's always going to come out. And even though, yeah, so it's like, I'm not going to, it's not like I'm just being like fucking, like I'm turning over and let them fucking me in the, yeah. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not like turning over like a dog, like, right? I'm more like, all right. I'm in the position of like, you have your freedom. You can get that taken away real quickly and I can leave. I'm that type of guy. So
you're holding frame, however, and this is just my thought process hearing you talk, I think you're underestimating hypergamy.
I mean, man, there's going to be a guy that's better than me. Shoot, if she wants to go for that guy, go for it, bro. And like, if she's putting herself out there like that, then man, I do not want to be with her. Point of period. You know?
And that's kind of what I was getting at. Like,
yeah.
Are you going to allow her to do that? And if you see the relationship shift to that, are you going to cut it off or just let it flow until it happens?
Shoot, I'm not going to be a cuck. I'll tell you that much. So
ain't nobody talk about you sitting there like a victim, like Sneeko, bro.
I wasn't going to say his name, bro. That's the first thing that came up to mind too. But it's like, if she shifts to that, I'm cutting it off. I'm gonna voice my opinion. She changes it, or she doesn't. Like, I mean, I'm not going to force her. I'm just going to be like, hey, I don't like this. Change it, or we're going to have some problems. Like, I can't be with a woman if she does that type of stuff, because that's not the woman that attracted me to you, or like what we became together, right? So
you're essentially going to make her an offer she can't refuse. Got it.
An offer that she cannot refuse. You know?
My man going to be like the Godfather, going to turn around with Keto in his lap.
I have an offer that you cannot refuse. Head ass.
I'm winning. I get relationships and this. Even though you're like, you shouldn't and it's cheating, he don't trip.
Yeah.
He didn't trip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But then they wonder why. Oh, that's my nigga. I had sex with him once, but they don't commit to them. Or why she's in a
Yeah. Of course, bro. Like, if you have your ex and they're still following you, I'm sorry. I'm gonna voice it. I'm be like, what? Nah, fam. Delete it. Even numbers, bro. I'm like, bro, what? I don't know.
This kind of leads into another conversation.
Man, that leads to another
toxic
conversation.
relationship. Like again, this goes back to the chess analogy I used before. They're not able to be 2-3 steps ahead and understand why they're not where they want to be. They think, oh, it's because he's fucking other bitches, or it's
Yeah.
because he's an asshole, whatever. Like, women rarely point the finger at themselves. They always point it at the guy and say he's toxic to some degree. I promise you, I'm willing to bet my left fucking testicle. The reason why the guy don't want to fucking
The whole
is
left one.
toxic to her
Yeah.
is because he probably did something to try to repress her sexuality. She said no,
Yeah.
and he won't wife her up. That's why she's stuck in that fucking cycle right now where she can't get a relationship. That's what it is. 9 out of 10 times, bro.
So-
if you repress a female's ability to attract other men or to advertise herself, she's always going to have a point of contention, shame you for it, call you a misogynist, asshole, toxic, whatever else. But in reality, all you're doing is protecting her from herself.
Yeah.
And here's another big problem.
Yo.
You call
Because
it-
we know men's nature. It's because we know like how like it goes back to, if you guys watch the other podcast, it goes back to like the nature, like I'm a guy. I know I was single. You were single. Like you should know the playing field already.
Yep.
So it's like that's why I'm like telling you, hey, no, don't do that. It's not
Well-
misogynistic. It's like I'm trying to protect you, you know? So
society has created this little world vortex that women don't think that men are a threat anymore because they're protected by police, random men on the street. I'm sorry, I thought there was a video a while back of a young lady come mouthing off to some dude. He sparked her, and nobody said shit. I wonder why. Because we've created a society where they think they can stand up to men and fight men, and unfortunately, biologically, that's not a thing. Like,
unless they're taking like steroids.
no. Okay, fine. Fine. Every female's out there training for the UFC. It's all good. We understand. That's what y'all do. No, but it's like, I think Myron brings this up normally, not in this video, but normally, where a woman will step up to a man, swear she could fight a man, but a teenage boy could just beat the shit out of her physically because she's not stronger than that person. And it's not because she doesn't go to the gym. It's literally biologically impossible for her to overpower a teenage boy if he's like in full rage. It's biology. And unfortunately, we're in a society that doesn't accept biology anymore. That's why we're questioning genders, like 30 of them now. And start praying. And yeah, I don't know. That's about it. It's fucking crazy out here, bro.
Yo, it's a
The
whole...
second coming is coming, bro.
Second coming? What was the first coming?
That's a whole other diatribe.
Buddy. All girls think, hey, if you can do it, I should be able to do it too. So the entitlement is like, okay, cool. You're a guy with options. Cool. Guess what? I'm gonna go with options as well. So guess what? If you can go have Instagram, why can't I? And that's the whole premise here. They want to be
First my
equal
hero.
in that sense, but then they want a husband at the same time. I don't know.
I just say that if all
Yeah.
dudes just agreed, if all men were like, we
Yeah.
not fucking with bitches on Instagram.
Yeah.
If you want a relationship, take if hypothetically, which is everybody
Instagram will
said
collapse.
that, bitches will get off Instagram. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's like,
But we have simps. So therefore, not every man will conform. Not every
I ain't
man
gonna
will
lie,
conform.
man. So the only reason I was on Instagram it has nothing to do with relationships because a friend of mine did it. I've never been a big person on social media. That's why I constantly delete it.
Yeah.
I'm never on it.
Yeah.
However, there has been a very big cultural shift since social media started. Back in 08, 09.
Oh, eight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something around those time frames. Like, you didn't see it then, but you've already started seeing it back about 2015. Like, everybody's on their phone. They're more concerned about social media posts, posting food pictures. Who the fuck cares what you're eating? But we're gonna post these food. I'm a foodie. I got to post it. Everybody has to see what I'm eating. Nobody fucking cares, chick. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. Your food is not paying my bills.
I'm
sorry.
guilty. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. You know, it's like if my friends are following me, right? It's usually like my friends. Like when I had an Instagram, it would just be my friends,
It's
old
the dopamine
classmates,
that you get from it, though.
and I'm like, oh yeah, here's like food that I ate, and people are like, oh, where did you get that? I'm like, here, this place, and they're like, cool, thanks.
But it's a dopamine, right? You see a like or a comment or anything like that, you're like, oh, somebody approves of me. Somebody's accepting me. It's fake.
Well,
A gym dopamine hit is a lot stronger than one on social media.
I
That's
can
why-
guarantee you that.
That's why we're always talking about going to the gym, self-improvement. I'm not going to say reading a book is dopamine. It's not. But it'll create a wrinkle in your brain that will later on pay off at some point, depending on
Instead
what the
of
fuck you're eating.
wrinkle in your brain, I'm fucking weak. That frontal
Just
lobe going. Whoosh.
Exactly.
You could want equality. You can want all this shit in the world. You can't get a relationship unless this.
Yeah.
If
facts.
we just and that's why I say you attract what you tolerate. It's a reflection. It's like
Yeah.
a mirror.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
There's only
you
one
gotta
problem.
hold yourself to a certain standard. You can do whatever you want to do. You can shake ass, be a slut, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be my girlfriend doing
Facts.
that.
Yeah. There's only
But
one.
I'm not trying to change you. I'm not trying to control you. I'm trying to, and that's why I think relationship, it's a team. We're a family. We got the same last name, same jersey, same Laker, or Janelle, or same name on the back of the jersey. We're a team. Everything I say, I'm not trying to control you. I'm trying to help us. This is for us. We can't have a healthy relationship when you're inviting temptation to the house.
But there's a whole simp army that will never convert.
Did I just say that? Did I just say that? I swear I haven't seen this video, but didn't I just say? Did I just say that?
It's a whole simp army, bro.
Yo, like what he was saying, the minority.
The minority. All right, fine.
They're all minorities here. All of us are minorities. But like exactly what he was saying is like, yeah, you can do all this shit. I'm totally on his team. Like you can do all this shit, but I'm not going to marry you. I'm not going to cuff you. I'm not going to wife you up. Like
Shit.
do it. Like by all means, go do it. Get your money, get your bread. But you're not for me. And for you, and like if a girl's like, oh, why you don't like me? Da 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 da. You see what you did? I'm not fucking like I want to have a nice legacy, and the kids, my kids, will see what you posted. And like stuff on the internet doesn't disappear. This podcast might disappear, but still, like you can find it if you dig deep enough. You know.
But JD, I mean, I can hide the post. I mean, we can just listen.
Nah.
At the end of the day,
The digital footprint.
exactly, it's still gonna be there. Somebody gonna find it. Somebody can pull it up. There's
Yeah.
shit from my past. I'm surprised it hasn't come back, bit me in the ass, but we ain't gonna go there.
Shoot, same here.
However, it's a societal change.
Yeah.
How long did it take to get to where we're at now? 10 years?
12 years?
12 years? Something like that? Guess
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
People making money off of it. Do you really think they're going to let it go? Especially with the more feminized society where attention is king. Come on, man. All right, let's see what Fresh got to say because my man's like my hero.
Right.
Or
These
change.
niggas is fucked. It's
So
like
am
it
I.
is fucked. That's why all you
We're
can do.
screwed. Don the Sauce God. I talked about this and he made a video kind of reacting to it.
Yeah.
And I said, if you're in a
Yeah,
relationship
that's
with your girl, your last name matters. Kind of back with what you're saying with the jersey. And we live in a world now where dudes are so scared to offend women that they will let their girl put them in a compromising situation so they don't come off as like toxic or insecure. These like trigger words that men are scared to be called. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, I say it like, yo, you cannot let a girl carry around your last name while simultaneously being able to play the field. Because guess
Yep.
what? When she shows up to go talk to that other guy, she's wearing a Laker jersey with your last name on it, and you look
Right.
fucking
Yep.
stupid.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And I don't think guys understand and or value their own commitment. Your commitment, guys, is what girls are seeking. There's a reason why the makeup industry never loses money, nail industry, hair salons, etc. These bitches are trying to find the man. Don't let them fool you.
Yeah.
They want a family long term. Any girl that I know that is on this whole shit or stripping long term or whatever else, OnlyFans, whatever, they all come out mentally fucked up because their happiness comes from having children and a family. Women are people. Okay, they're more interested in relationships and human beings. That's why they're more social. So when they're not able to get that at the highest level, which is what a family and children, the nuclear family, that's why we have all these high anxiety in women, depression, etc. We lied to them and told them, yo, go get a career, go chase a bag, blah blah blah. No, all that's going to do is just keep them single, which is going to have them spiral down. So what I tell the guys is this: understand what society tells women to do, which is reserve your options while simultaneously having a sucker at home is not to your benefit. It's to your benefit and to her benefit to not have her doing this stupid hoe shit because the relationship is going to be able to last because you have an emotional creature that's erratic that goes off of how she feels versus what's real. So guys need to know, yo, if I'm with this type of person, I'm in a relationship with this person could destroy me, this person could take my money, this person could take my children. You need to move in a certain way, extremely vigilant. It's amazing to me how guys that are multimillionaires that have built up an empire, right? Go ahead, get married to these dumbass bitches that shouldn't have been married in the first place and get destroyed. They're not able to take that same, how do I say this?
Business acumen.
That business acumen,
Yeah.
right, into the relationship field, and then they get taken to the cleaners. So if anything, guys, never allow a woman to be able to play the field while simultaneously having your dumbass at home as your security.
Yeah.
And I mean, it should just be common sense, but I think what he was trying to hit is that younger generation, this new upcoming generation that don't know shit.
Look.
They
Well,
don't know.
why?
They don't know it like that.
Why is that though?
Why is what? Why is like they
Why
don't
is
know?
Yeah.
We're
Let
not.
me tell you something.
We're not being good examples.
That's one. Yeah, you have the sim generation. But let me tell you something. I have a nephew who's a young man at this point. He's going to be an adult in the next year or two. And we set the example for him, me and his father, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying we're the best examples. We're not the worst. We talk to him about everything, give our perspective. But at the end of the day, he's going to make that decision. I don't think he's as bad off as a lot of these other people around here without father figures. So I think what has happened with society, while simultaneously this whole social media revolution's come up, but you gotta think with the wave of feminisms that started back in the 70s, has been more single mom households and things like that. They're
Right.
kind of devaluing the father's role in the household, right? That's why preaching nuclear families, having a two-parent household is very critical to our infrastructure because both of them have a role. The mother's role is a nurturer. The father's role is a disciplinarian, provider, but more of a disciplinarian and a teacher because the mother will nurture you but won't really teach you.
Right.
She'll
right.
teach you what she can, but there's certain life lessons that and this is my opinion. You can
Yeah.
correct me if yours is different. There's certain lessons a mother cannot teach her son that a father can.
100%. 100%.
That goes into the question of can a woman raise a man? Or are we going to have a bunch of grown little boys running around? I think what we see with society right now is we have a bunch of grown little boys running around.
And go on.
Because we devalued the man's role in the household. And in society.
I want to say that, and as well as the divorce rates that we're seeing, and a lot of single mothers trying to take up that fatherly figure role, and they don't really have a father in their life to actually like guide a man to be a good man, right? So
is that on the man or the woman though?
It's men's fault, you know? I want to say it's a man's fault because you picked the wrong woman and you had a child with this woman. And I know it's a crazy take, but I want to play devil's advocate here because I think because like we need to make sure our seed is with the right person. You want to make sure like you guys are compatible. Mentally, of course, physically, you're probably going to be compatible, but you want all that compatibilityness, and you guys want to be cohesive in building this family, raising your children. And that's why I'm like, if a man makes that mistake, yeah, mistakes happen, divorces happen. I think when a divorce happens and that man just leaves the child's life, it's his fault for not raising that child. Right. So it comes back to the man. Of course, like if the woman's like, no, you can't raise my child, then like what could he do? Like if I had a child and let's say I wasn't married. Let's say I had a child on wedlock, right? And she goes and she's like, nah, we can't be together. I'm like, okay, cool, it makes sense. We can't be together. And if the guy's like, I still want to be in the child's life, and she complies, that's good. That's good. At least the man is still in the child's life. Now, of course, if the man was abusive towards the woman, I mean, there's a lot of stuff like what ifs and stuff like that kind of like change that little dynamic. But it kind of go back and forth. Like, as a woman, you still want the father to be in the child's life, so the child will still have a father and maybe a stepfather. But I mean, it comes down to the guy, like, hey, yo, don't leave your child behind. You need to at least still care for it.
So I think what we run into again, that's part of it is the hypergamy of women, right?
Yeah.
Because they're on Instagram, they have or social media. I'm just gonna say Instagram because everybody likes picking on Instagram. Because they're posting what they don't even have to post scandalous photos at this point. They could just post a face pic and dudes is simping all over them.
Yep.
Because they have that, oh, I can have a lot more options. They won't commit to a single person. This is hear me out. This is my
Okay.
idea.
Yeah, no,
They
no, no.
won't.
I hear. I hear.
They won't commit to a single person. So you have this dude, boom, they fuck, she gets pregnant. Oh shit, I have a baby to take care of. However, I got a whole list of dudes that are saying they'll take care of me and my child. So the hypergamy part sticks in with her Instagram. Why
Okay.
would she stay with that one dude that she had a baby with when she has a whole list of dudes that are higher value in her Instagram? She wouldn't.
She wouldn't, right? And if they broke off on whatever terms, it goes down to the woman. It's like, yo, yeah, you might find another baby daddy, or you might find a stepfather to take care of that child. That's cool. At least let the child know his real dad or her real dad.
But that still kills the family nucleus.
Oh yeah,
Right?
it kills it. Like
And that,
any type of like breakup will kill the family yeah, that family dynamic, you know.
so what I'm saying is we're trying to rebuild our society to be stronger than it is, like it was back in the 40s, 50s. However, we're going when
Western.
it
We're
was
talking Western here, guys.
yeah, Western side,
Yeah,
Western
yeah.
side. We're trying to recreate that. At least some of us are, not everybody.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This on this side of the internet, but you have this ideal that oh well, I have all of these options. I can just go on and find bigger and better, bigger and better. At what point does that stop? Because right now yeah, as far as I know, the U.S. is facing a decline in population.
Really? I didn't.
The West is in a population decline now, and it's kind of weird because I hear that statistic and then I see all these people having babies, and these people should not be having babies. That's in my opinion because they don't have a family nucleus. Population growth has nearly flatlined. Oh, it's flatlined. It's not on decline. It's flatlined. Sorry,
I
it's
mean,
on the verge of dying.
no, but that is true. I mean, people like even our generation, like they don't want to have kids because they're
That's
all
right.
like they're bouncing around. They don't know
They're
what they
trying to have their
want.
fun.
They're trying to have their fun. Well, it's like, okay, cool, but you should at least try to settle down. Come on, like because time is ticking. All right. But
Well, how do you build a legacy off that? You're only thinking of yourself. You're not thinking of your parents, your grandparents, and all those sacrifices that they made for yo. Never mind. We're in very selfish times, and I should have been born 100 years ago. Just saying.
we're old heads. We're old
Bro,
heads.
so there's a term called toxic masculinity, right?
Right.
Hyper masculinity, whatever you want to call it. And my mindset is very focused on that. Like I think exactly like that. I'm not saying, oh, I'm an alpha male. This. No, no, no. And I'm not beating women, but at the same time, like the family nucleus, like the whole 1940s mantra, like we're gonna have a family, this and third, that is what's considered toxically masculine, and that's just the way society has been running for 5,000 years. It's ridiculous that we have this fucking wave of, oh, we're gonna raise a child with a single parent household and it'd be perfectly fine.
It's
No,
not. It's not.
everybody has a role in the house.
Yep.
I have a role. My wife has a role. I'm expecting this of her. She's expecting this of me.
Yep. Yep. And when you are a single parent, you try
gotta do
to
everything.
you have to do everything. Then you're going to be abusive, maybe towards you're going to neglect like the emotional, physical, all that type of stuff with your child. Like
Something's gonna be missing.
we need to get a single parent here on the podcast and really like we need to revisit this. Of course, like we need to like revisit this. I
I
think.
have a few people in mind.
All right, yeah. I mean,
Ooh.
I'll share a personal, like my sister, my older sister, stepsister, half sister, whatever. She got divorced, I think 5 years ago, but she has actually the mindset of actually keeping the father in, like, they didn't work out. Cool. That I was like, oh damn, that sucks. But she is actually in the mindset of like, yo, I still want the father to be in my two sons' lives, my two nephews. Like she still wants them to be. She still wants him to be in their lives. I'm like, yeah, I applaud you for that. And of course, she's a single mother, and she's like, she needs help with stuff like that. And of course, she doesn't have him around. But I like the effort that she's putting in. But here's the kicker: he's not even putting in an effort like that.
How old is it?
They're like, oh, street sweeper. They're late 30s, 40s.
So
Early
he
40s.
doesn't have a desire. So he's not thinking about his legacy. He's just more concerned. Again, me generation. He's concerned about what he's doing and all that. That's what it
Yeah.
sounds like, at least.
Yeah. That's literally what it sounds like. Of course, it didn't work out. There was issues that I'm not going to get into, but like, yeah, it's all, he's just thinking for himself, and he's not thinking about his children, and he's not thinking about his last name going further out. Where I'm like, yo, dude, you're not a man. I'm sorry, you're not a man if you're not taking care of your children.
No, I concur. Like, even if you're not in their lives, like in the house, at least be there. Like,
Of course.
I have a very hard time with this. And not because of any personal things. It's just I don't understand men's mindset when they have kids in the world and they don't take care of. All right, I'll tell you a little diatribe that I kind of know.
Okay.
So my dad, I am the youngest of 6 kids.
Okay.
I on my dad's side. On my mom's side, there's only 2 of us, but on my dad's side, it was 6. Do the math, figure it out. Anyway, I never knew any of my brothers, like at all.
Mm.
And one of my sisters, never knew her. My dad was not in their lives for whatever reason. I don't know if it's the moms. I know that a lot of them didn't have his last name. Only a couple of us did. But he did not seem too concerned about that. And it blows my fucking mind to this day. Like, I can't think like that. Like, I don't know what my life would be like if I was not in my kids' lives. Like, they fulfill my life. Like, gives me energy to do the dumb shit I do.
Yeah.
But that goes back to the how long has this been going on? Because my dad was an adult in the 70s. So is it really a new thing because of social media? Or is this something that's been going on longer than we realize, but because of the rise of the internet, we're just now seeing it?
I think it's like we're now just seeing it because I have a very similar story. Of course, so I am the youngest, just like Jug. I'm the youngest of, like, my mom and dad. I was a mistake, quote unquote. I was unplanned. I wasn't a mistake. I was unplanned, and I came out.
Works.
Yeah. And so, like, my dad left, went back to Ghana. He said, "Fuck this shit." He took my stepbrother, that's not his dad, but they had a different dad. So I had 3 older siblings. 20-year difference. I'm 28. My younger sister that's older, she's 38. My other sister's 42, and my other brother, he's 45. Like, it's a big gap. And I was like the youngest, right? And it was just me, my mom, and then my stepsister that was the youngest. We were just in the house, and then my older sister, but then she moved out type shit. But then again, like, their father left their lives because it was abuse and that type of stuff. So, but then my dad, he actually married a different woman, and then I had 3 other siblings that I didn't know of until, like, I was in middle school. Like, I had 2 older brothers and then a sister, but she got hit by a bus. And I figured it out in middle school. Yeah. I figured out. Wow, we're getting deep. But I figured it out in middle school. I figured out in middle school because my neighbor is like, "Oh yeah, do you know about this girl?" I'm like, "What girl?" I didn't know I had a sister at the time, pulled out a newspaper, gave it to me. I forgot her last name. I forgot. Same last name. Actually, like hyphenated same last name. I was like, who is this person? She's like, and she had a kid. So I was an uncle at like 14, 15 years old, and I didn't even know about it. And then I took the paper to my mom, and she's like, I have something to tell you. Mind you, the night before I ordered something on HBO, and I thought I was in trouble for that. She took me to the basement, and she's like, I have to tell you something. I'm like, oh, shit. She saw the Comcast bill. I'm fucked. But no, she actually told me about my sister my older sister that died in the bus, and she told me about my family history. I was like, damn. But again, it goes back to like, I guess this probably has happened way before us, and we're now just seeing it. It was like, huh, wow, that's crazy. But
As a society, we're choosing not to try to change it.
it might be the family lineage too. Like, it's our chance to change that. It's like, it's our seed to change it. Like, you can change your timeline per se. Think of it
Family
like
tree.
yeah. The metaverse, right? Like another universe. Yeah, you might be doing something else. Maybe you fucking around and bullshit
Oh
type
Lord, my man going in the VR.
shit. But I'm saying, it's like you have a chance in your life right now as a young adult, 20, 30, whatever age you are, you have a chance to change that toxic lineage that you've came from and actually build a good legacy and actually get away from being a hoe, being a juggalo, right? You have this opportunity to like change that and actually make a lineage that is clean. Of course, yes, it's tainted, but you can untaint it. That's my opinion, you know.
That being said, let us know what y'all think in the comments.
You don't want to go to the next one?
Check your message.
Check my message. Alright, yeah. Yeah. Hey, get ready for the next podcast. We'll do another one. Stay tuned. Let us know about your comments. We're very open, as you can see. We kind of put our personal lives out there.
Not too much.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely let us know what you guys think. And that's it. Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.